Greetings, my beautiful queens and kings. If you stopping by, welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Yvette coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Now let's get into it.
It's cool looking. The art is cool, but I don't know. I like Mount Rushmore. I like being able to see the artwork in the mountain and everything. But
well, we're just touring around the country, looking at different things, and I mean that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what it means, but what it symbolizes, it's pretty cool.
I don't know. It's just like an architect thing. But before we head back, I was gonna ask you, Pop, have you figured out what you want to do with Bethany?
Man, you know what, son? Honestly, I've been thinking about that a lot, and
where you going?
I think we need to have that conversation.
We haven't done it yet. That's played great. Yeah, it's fun time.
Yeah, me and her need to have that conversation because it's time. I think it's time.
What conversation?
Divorce.
Really?
Get out of town. What? If that's not music to my doggone ears, if that's not music to my doggone ears, I don't know what is. Whoa, 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 I don't know what is. Woo! Got me singing like I'm singing country music, right? Woo! Because, yeah, country music. Listen, Bethany sure give me the country blues. You hear me? Oh, my God. Are you serious, Larry? See, I knew Larry was getting to the point where his patience was growing very, very thin for Bethany. Now, what's gonna confirm it and send it to the top? Now he's gonna be thinking about this. You know, she's going to fight tooth and nail, not to have this happen. If he seriously is going to have that conversation, but enough is enough with this woman. I don't know why you didn't do this a long time ago, but like I said, it took a lot. He was just rolling with the punches. Before Shara wasn't in the picture, his son was away playing ball, so Lynette wasn't really around. And now I told you the equation is different. Things are different, and it's getting very ugly. And I don't know if anything is going to, you know, have him change his mind and come back to the other side, or flip it all the way over and definitely file for this divorce. In the midst of everything with Brooke losing her virginity over in Panama City, but then, you know, having sex at Shara's. Again, I don't want Shara to blame for that. You know, and Bethany be like, Larry, see, I knew Shara was no good for her and all that. Listen, the girl about grown. Graduation is right around the corner. So it's not like if something was to happen, God forbid, she'd be, you know, a teen pregnancy or whatever. At least she made it out of school. But unfortunately, I don't want this for Brooke. So it's a lot that's going on. Now she unprotected sex. Some of these may come out that may put a halt to this whole divorce talk. Now Lynette contemplating going over Bethany's house. What's gonna happen with that? Now that definitely would, you know, something else happen again. She get locked up again for going over there. That's gonna be another problem. So in light of all this, I'm really excited, but it seems like there's going to be a lot going down the path that's going to shake the family up, that may put that divorce thing on hold. But I'm happy to know that he's thinking about it. Wow.
I mean, really, yeah. But everything's going on, man, you know, with the stuff with Brooke, mom, your mom. I think we're at a point, man, where we just, I can't do it no more.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't think you were gonna want to do that.
I mean,
I know it's been a lot. I know it's been a lot for you, and it's been a lot going on. But divorce?
I didn't want it to happen like that either, son. But you know, I mean, going through a divorce again, though. I mean, I divorced with Shara.
Yeah.
Now this, I am against divorce, but at this point, man, it's been so much going on between me and her. It's just, I feel like this is irreparable. No matter if we go to counseling or if we go talk to people and try to make it work, it's just, I don't think we can repair it anymore. It's just too much going on that we have been through with her and her antics with, you know, Christmas and holidays and, you know, even the whole thing with the whole stuff with Brooke and the birth control. It's just too much.
Yeah, speaking of, what does she think of things?
I mean,
Brooke might have needed to be on them pills, y'all.
She'll understand, because I think, you know,
She
Brooke should have
around
been
it. She
taking
around
them
it way
pills.
more. She around it way more than me, so I feel like she gonna side with you, but man.
she's definitely going to side with me, man. But, you know, I don't know how she's actually going to feel about it completely, but I know it's going to be a shock to her as well.
Yeah.
But her and Bethany's interaction right now have been kind of rocky. And I know my daughter, she wants what's best for her dad.
Yeah.
And she's going to side with me, but yeah, man, I think I'm going to ask for a divorce.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on your side.
I know you are.
Whatever you need, I guess.
Well, y'all, he gonna go back home and ask for a divorce. Is anything gonna stop him in his tracks? When is Brooke's cycle due? That's all I want to know. When is the cycle due? She better be keeping track, because before your little tail wasn't sexually active, but now that you are, you better be keeping track. I think some time gonna go by and she gonna be like, wait a minute. It's gonna be a minute. I hope she one of them ones, because I know I was in high school, keeping track, because I was 28 days on the dot every day. Even after I had my first child, second child, it always was 28 days on the dot. My cycle never failed me. So if it was out of whack, I knew something was out of whack. So I hope she's recording hers like that. Just to know, just to prepare, so she won't have like no accidents in school or anything. But that's the biggest thing right now that I'm afraid of. I'm happy to see that Larry is contemplating divorce. I don't know how Bethany's going to take this, but it's going to be some other triggering factors. The thing is, what Brooke is going to take probably a couple more times being comfortable, being loose, thinking she getting away with something, for her to get caught. I wish Shara had cameras in that house. I really do. Even if she just had in the living room to see that boy coming, sneaking in and out, listen, maybe a little conversation or whatever in the living room before he go out, just so she can get a whiff of what was going on, and that, you know, he was in her house a significant amount of time and upstairs in her room. That would kind of give her an idea of what may have been going on and take her immediately to the doctor. Something has to give where she takes her to the doctor, and I mean before she hit 18. That way she won't have nothing to say. And Shara will have complete, you know, her and Larry, complete control over that situation. Larry is ready for divorce, y'all. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. You think he's going to actually go through it and file the papers? Or so much is going to happen that's going to put this on a halt? Let me know. Put in the comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Happy Monday, fam. Peace.